pointing there. You watch the bottom and tell me if it turns around, yeah?
Okay.
You watching?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah! It's working!
It might work, it might not.
Can someone else hold it? My eyes are burning.
Jency, can you take it off it?
Smells yucky.
So you're joining me for an unboxing, a parts unboxing, and this part, I don't know why, turned out really quick. And it actually came from the States, from a fellow owner who owns a Renault 8, Bob. And in this box should be some trick bits for my end, all being well. If I can even get in the thing. When undid, it's quite hard, isn't it? I don't know all these YouTubers do it. Right. Ooh. Getting excited? Are you getting excited? In here we should have a tubular manifold for my engine. Bit left over, there's a V-band on there with a bit left over to connect onto. Not only that, we've got this custom made, custom manifold, modified manifold. So, as you can see there, from what I understand, it's a 1.1 manifold that's then been adapted with fittings or adapters, bits of aluminium, to bolt to my head, which should, in the Renault 8, sort out the level of the carb. So what we're going to do is we've also today had delivered a gasket set. So I've got a new inlet manifold and exhaust manifold gasket I'm going to chuck in so I can roughly fit this. But yeah, that saves me having to get lots of stuff made up for it. That should release about 2 horsepower if it's got it. And yeah, hopefully this sorts out a few issues for me, getting that car to run nicely with the Renault 5 engine in the back of the Renault 8. I've created more of a mess in my already messy garage, so I can't get past. So I'm going to clear this up quickly, move it around a little bit, and go and try and fit this. So as my driveway is built, and everything we do is kind of done in-house, we've got 2 options at the moment, and I'm not sure which route I'm going to go. So this is the original manifold for the engine that's in the 8 now, from a Renault 5. And if you look at that, you can see that if that's mounted to the head, the carb sits on an angle, which is fine in a Renault 5 because it actually sits back and the carb sits flat. But in a Renault 8, it sits upright and the carb tilts to one side, which is going to give me fuel issues, especially going around corners. Second thing I've got, and this came from Bob in America, is a modified inlet adapters that take this manifold from whichever engine it came from to make it fit that engine, and it sits flat. But that and that, though they're the same, are different. So my carb that I've got, my double drown draft Weber 36, 32 or something, I don't know, won't actually fit that unless I was to fill these holes and re-drill them. And I mean, it's only just out. This is the gasket from the bottom of the Weber that I've got, and you can see it's just out. So I mean, I would say if you were careful, but you wouldn't be careful, you'd probably put steel studs in there and try and re-drill, but then you'd be skidding off and end up destroying it. So my options are, I think, make this fit and get the correct fitting plate welded on there, or a different Weber to go on there. Or we have a look at this one and see what they do in France is they make an adapter plate to tilt the car back up on this side. What I'd be more inclined to do is cut a V out of there, tap this upright or closer to upright, and run a bead of weld around there. The same me, I wouldn't be doing it because I can't weld aluminium for shit. So yeah, I'd pass this on to a friend and see if he could do it. But I'll have a think on this one. I'm really not sure where to go with it. So here's one of the next hurdles. To fit this carb to this manifold is actually slightly different. I don't know whether it's an age thing or not, but as you can see, the original holes are slightly inboard of where I need them to be to run this manifold. They're also a different thread size. These are M8, the ones with this are M7. The carb itself looks to be the same underneath, but like I say, the holes are in a different place. So I've got a few choices. I'm gonna have a go at doing it myself in-house, and what I'm gonna do is I've got some aluminium bar. I'm gonna tap this or thread this to be M8 to match that. I'm gonna put them in there, which will give me a solid hole. I'll thread lock them in place, and then what I'm gonna do is hopefully bop them, I say, and like centre punch them and re-drill them and to this smaller side, which is M7. I've actually got M12 bar as well as M8. I don't know whether to drill them out to 12 first. Yeah, let's give that a go. So we have it, the inlet manifold's adjusted. Can't really show you, but they're just loose in the top. We've got thread there for 4. We put this on the adapters. I need to trim this bolt to make it fit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a Dremel on the inside just to port match them a little bit. Don't need much, just aid it a little bit, I guess. Yeah, this one bolt's a bit too long, but yeah, we'll get some sealant on the back there as well, and we should be good to go. And then what I'll do is I'll finish that up now, leave it set overnight, clean it out, and tomorrow we should be able to put that onto the engine. What I'm going to do is just put 2 outer washers and stuff on for now. And then we'll sort the inlet manifold side of things out, and then we can nip the whole lot up properly. Yeah, we'll touch on the inlet manifold. Wiring down the down the blocks kind of kept in clip, so that keeps it away from the manifold. What's next? Get the rear panel back in if I can. So here we are. I don't think we're a million miles from actually trying it running properly. Got the tubular style manifold on there, got the inlet manifold on there. I've nipped everything up as best I can, put some sealant where needed. We've got a new gasket on there as well. Got new gaskets on the bottom of the carb. I'm still going to have to sort out how I'm actually going to actuate this car with the throttle cable. It needs like a cantilever setup to extend the throw. Fuel pump's on, and yeah, there's oil in it. There's no coolant in there because we haven't piped that up yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the battery, and I'm going to give it a crank over. I need to go get the keys. And hopefully we can get it to idle briefly, all being well. That is a good try. I'm going to let it run for a second. There we go. Let's see where we get to. Right, next is going to be get the cooling system on, I guess. Make sure that's up and running, and then we'll get it idling and stuff again. I'm going to have to look for parts for the exhaust, that currently exits down there. Back end tubular bits, that's what you can see. So yeah, we need to put an exhaust on it, so possibly Gordini style, Devil style box across the back, which I think would be quite cool. Paint it black. We have to look at how we're going to actuate that throttle. a few little bits to tidy up. This probably off there, I guess. We use it as a breather. Need to feed the vacuum advance unit on the Dizzy, which there's a takeoff on the back there, so we can pipe that in with a bit of silicone tube, I'm sure. So yeah, not a million miles away. Throttle cable's going to be a big thing. Also got a few nuts and bolts to do up. Need to fill the gearbox with oil as well. Make sure I get that done. Don't forget that before test driving. But yeah, I'm going to fit a few more pipes, fill the coolant up, and then we can run it for a little bit longer. Right, this is where we're at. A few things have changed. We've spun the carburetor around. We've bolted the old throttle linkage to a bent bit of metal that's on the base of the Weber now. And, excuse me, just about made up a temporary bar linkage, which looks like it should work. There's a little bit of flex there, so I'm going to have to, this is more proof of concept, so if this works, I'll take this off, weld it, put a brace plate across there so it stops flexing that way. I'll order up something for there. I need to extend the throttle cable to this, but it should now work. I need to tweak the angle. Carb's the other way around, so I've had to extend the pipe work for the fuel, which I don't like. The only stuff I've got kicking around is this woven covered crap, which I don't like because you can't see when it starts to deteriorate underneath, so I might replace that if it all works. Carb's bolted down. I think I'm going to have to revisit the threads in there. I don't think they're the best, but I think everything's piped up by the exhaust, which is going to be really good. That because it's still over the header. I need to design and order all the parts for that. But let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Got no choke on there. This car didn't have a manual choke from factory, but now I need one, so I'll have to put that in at a later date. Yeah, there won't be any fuel getting up from the fuel pump at the moment. Let's give it a few more lights. Should eventually pump it up there before I kill the start motor. Let's give it a little poke. Excuse me. Let's go. Choke on, it comes straight back off. wants to go, just doesn't want to idle, which is understandable. Need to get there quick enough. Let's get there quicker next time, mate. It's starting to warm up a bit now as well, so I think that's helping. 5th, 6th, 7th time lucky, should we say? Okay, I think we've got some work to do, but it does run. Just could be anything. Timing could be a million miles off. So it's adjusted that again. Could be an air leak somewhere still. Don't know where this is even meant to sit. Disgusting that time. Right, anyway, got some work to do obviously. If I can get the throttle linked up, that'd be easier to try and get it running. Let's give it one more go. So it seems to want to run better with a bit more. I don't even know what I would add. Get a timing light on it, but I obviously need it running, so I have to put a timing light on it. So yeah, I'm not even sure where we're going to go yet. Definitely in the right direction. It's in, it runs, gearbox is full of oil, clutch works, engine kind of works. We need to get sort that out. I'm going to have that fucking exhaust on it before I keep trying to run this, because in my nice quiet neighbourhood, people are going to get pissed off. But right, I think that's actually should wrap up this video, I guess. We'll make this one part 2, and I think part 3 should then be finishing off and test drive, I guess. Got a few bits to order, a few bits to tinker on. Definitely in the right direction. Yeah, so maybe the next one should be finishing up, making an exhaust, finishing off the wiring, getting that sorted, actually getting it running properly with the timing light, and yeah, then see what issues we come up against. But at the moment that seems to work nicely. Right, thanks for watching. If you could like and subscribe, that's great. This is part 2, part 3 to come.